Good morning, everyone. Now, Priyanka, you can start your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kinshika Sahu, and I will be presenting on my topic mutual funds and overview under the subject Indian financial system. So, introducing on what my topic is, a mutual fund is basically a type of investment where an individual pulls in, invests some money in mutual funds. So, an asset management company pulls in this invested money and then further invests it into different kinds of securities. For example, shares, commercial papers, debt-related securities, etc. This money is then the return out of this investments are then again given to the individuals after charging a certain amount of commission. Mutual funds, unlike stocks, don't only invest in one type of stock. Instead, they plan to invest it in several investment options so that for the person who has given their money, it becomes a lot more secure for them, as if there are 7 to 8 companies where the money has been invested in. If 2 or 3 securities incur losses, there would be other companies to compensate for that loss. Therefore, it is a very safe option for any investor who is starting out in this kind of market. Also, investors are not required to do any research in the stock market, because when they invest in mutual funds, the companies hire professional analysts, market researchers, financial experts, etc. And this team of all kinds of experts and knowledge people make decisions on what kind of investment has to be done. But the investors' choices are also taken into consideration, as whether they want higher risk securities or lower risk securities, or securities that have more return or are more long term or short term. These kinds of preferences are taken from the investors, and then the experts make decisions according to their preferences. Now, types of mutual funds. So there are several kinds of mutual funds, and they also have subdivisions into them. So for any investor who is trying to decide what kind of mutual funds they should be choosing, they have a very wide variety to choose from according to all kinds of preferences that they might have. So the first type of mutual fund we have is equity based funds. So equity-based funds are basically when your mutual funds are mostly invested in companies which in securities that have equity or a share or a preference shares or equity shares or any kind of owner funds related securities. So only those investors who are invested and hopeful in companies making higher returns in the near future should be the ones who should invest in equity-based funds. These equity-based funds have the benefit that the chances of getting higher returns than what you invested that what you invested in is very high, is possible, because the return is not fixed. It depends on how much profit a company is making. Therefore, the risk might be higher, but the return is also possible to be very higher. Now, the types of equity-based mutual funds, there are several kinds of them. So the first one is small cap funds. So capitalization of the companies is a very important topic here. So capitalization of companies, basically how much capital the company has in the market, or whatever value of the capital they have in the market. And according to this, they have a ranking. So in the market capitalization ranking, a small cap company is the ones that have the ranking below of 251. So any small company whose capitalization ranks below 251 is a small cap company. And these type of companies are fairly newer and have a chance to achieve bigger successes if provided with the right funds in the near future. Therefore, small cap funds are a very good way of earning a lot of returns. And they should be invested in if you are willing to take higher risks for high returns and are willing to wait for a long time. Mid cap funds are the ones that rank between 100 and 251. And large cap funds are the larger companies, the very large corporate companies that are among the top 100 of the ranking. And these companies might not give you that much of a return, but are very safe, and there is a very regular income. Chances of getting a very unexpected high return from these kinds of funds is very unlikely, because these companies don't achieve a very high rate of success suddenly. Um, then there is multi-cap funds. So when you opt for multi-cap mutual funds, you can you can make a composition in which all three kinds of these capitalized funds can be used. And then there is thematic funds. Thematic funds, instead of investing in a certain amount of capitalized company, they invest in a certain theme of companies. So for example, if you are interested in investing in companies that that specialize in infrastructure, so your mutual fund expert would invest in companies that manufacture cements or gravel or any kind of iron products. Excuse me. So any kind of infrastructure related company they would invest in. Therefore a thematic fund is a theme related fund. Then there is index funds. So index funds is basically where the mutual fund makes a portfolio which changes according to the index of popular stock market or stock exchange rankings. For example, the Nifty 50 index or the Sensex index by BSE. So these kinds of index funds, whatever rankings they have of companies, their portfolio of investment changes according to that. And then there is equity linked savings scheme or ELSS. So this is the only one which is specialized, that is specified in the Income Tax Act. And these kinds of equity linked savings schemes gives you a tax benefit up to 1,50,000 if you invest in these securities. The next kind or the next type of mutual fund is debt-based mutual funds. So debt-based mutual funds, as the name suggests, companies or the mutual fund company invests in securities that specialize or that are more debt or credit-based. So this would include debentures or commercial papers or any kind of other small-term or long-term debt securities. So here, the types of government security, now the debt securities, they have a benefit that they are very secure, and there is a fixed, most of them have a fixed majority period, and also they have a fixed amount that you will get. And through interest, since the interest is a charge against, is a charge against profit, therefore the risk of not getting the return or incurring a loss is extremely low. So anyone who is interested in lower risks but still high returns, debt-based mutual funds are definitely a very good choice for them. Now the types of debt-based mutual funds are dynamic bond funds. So dynamic bond funds is basically the intensity or the volume of bond changes according to their credibility. So if your market analyst, they invest in some kind of debt-based mutual funds, and then they realize that their credibility is not as much as they had thought, or if their credibility has decreased a little bit, then their bond functions might change. Then there is income funds. So income funds basically is when your expert invests in securities that will give you a regular income or a regular return. So these are fairly long term. They go on for 3 to 5 years, and you will get monthly, quarterly, or annual based income here. And you'll get a fixed amount of interest or whatever the return the securities provide. And it's a very good way to earn a regular passive income if you are if that is your need. Then there is short-term funds. So short-term funds are, as the name suggests, their maturity period is very short. They mature within 1 to 3 years, and the return on these funds are comparatively low, since the interest rates are also low and the amount of time is less. So the return might be lower than any kind of other long-term instruments, but it is very secure, as the company doesn't cannot incur a huge loss or go bankrupt within 1 or 3 years. Therefore, if your money needs are short term, then you can opt for short term funds. Then there is liquid funds. Liquid funds are extremely short term funds that can be turned into liquid money, or can be redeemed within 91 days. So if your fund requirements are within a very short period of time, if you need money in a very short period of time, then you can invest in liquid funds and then get the returns. Then there is gilt funds. Gilt funds is when your mutual fund analyst or investor, the fund manager invests mostly in government securities. And since government securities are very secure, there is a very less chance of not getting any return out of them. Gilt funds is also one of the safest options if you're opting for mutual funds. Although returns might not be as higher as private companies, but government securities are always preferred among the mass uh, than other kinds of securities. So gilt funds are a very popular kind of mutual fund. Then there is credit opportunity funds. So the credit opportunity funds is basically where debt it's very similar to income funds, where you get a fixed amount of interest out of the investment, and the interest is paid at a fixed maturity time. So it's basically you're giving a loan to the company. And then there is fixed maturity funds. So with fixed maturity funds are basically those funds which have a very fixed amount of time where they can be redeemed. For example, debentures. Whenever debentures are issued, their redeemable amount is usually stated that when the returns can be done. So a lot of people try to go for fixed maturity funds, and they want to have a certain time, or they want to know that when the returns can be done. So these are all the debt based. Now we will talk about balanced or hybrid mutual funds. So balanced or hybrid mutual funds are basically where the fund manager prepares a composition of how much equity and debt related instruments are to be invested in. So your portfolio has a very diversified amount of securities that has been invested, and the risk and returns are a perfect composition, as the risk from the as the security from the debt based mutual funds and the higher returns from the equity mutual funds are both combined here, and there is a perfect balance out of it. Now, here the fund manager modifies the asset allocation of the fund depending upon the market condition in order to benefit the investors and reduce the risk factors. Here, the market conditions implies that sometimes the market favors debt-related securities, as there could be more tax reduction, or the companies might be offering a lot higher, better options for debt-related securities than equity-related securities, or it could be the opposite. For example, a lot of companies are coming up with their IPOs right now. Zomato released a statement where they would be introducing about $1.5 billion worth of IPO. So in here, the market conditions start favoring the equity side of the company. So the fund manager analyzes all of these market conditions and then invests according to whatever would be the perfect balance of debt and equity for the investor. Now, types of hybrid funds are equity oriented. So here more than 70% of your portfolio would consist of equity based mutual funds, and then the remaining would be debt. The debt oriented one is where more emphasis on debt would be given. So it could be more than 70% or 70% of the mutual funds is invested in debt, and the other one is invested in equity. Then there is monthly income plans. So monthly income plans is the way the portfolios are invested, and how the mutual and how your asset management company, they agree with you. You can get about a monthly return on all kinds of funds. Then the question comes, why invest in mutual funds? Now, after knowing all kinds of mutual funds, you might be thinking, what is the benefit, or why should I invest in mutual funds instead of all the other kinds of investment opportunities that I have there? For example, fixed deposits, or buying gold, or buying property, or other kinds of, or demat account maybe. So we'll first discuss the benefits of mutual funds one by one. I'll explain them to you. So a benefit of mutual funds is, first of all, handled by experts. A very good benefit of mutual funds has always been that you don't have to do any kind of stock market research before starting to invest, as a lot of middle class households where investing in stocks or shares is not a very common or a very normal thing. This becomes a very good opportunity to jump into this market without having to spend so much time researching on companies and what are the beneficial companies, or what market conditions there are. When you go and invest in a good mutual company which is credible, then the whole portfolio is handled by experts, analysts, researchers, etc. No lock-in period. No lock-in period. A lot of securities and stock market have a lock-in period where if you invest your money, then you can't back out after a certain amount of time. So in mutual funds, that's not true, because since there are experts, they are regulars in the investment markets. So if you get to know that your money is invested in a company and you don't have a good feeling about it, then you can tell your fund manager and they can back out, or the lock-in period is almost null. Then low cost. Low cost is basically, you don't have to have huge funds in order to invest in mutual funds, as a lot of people think that you will have to have a very huge amount of savings to start mutual funds. From a very low cost also, your portfolio can be made and investments done. Therefore, the cost is low, and sometimes because the high returns are comparatively pretty high, so compared to those returns, your cost would be very less. So therefore, it is cheap to invest in this. And then there is SIP, which is systematic investment plan. So mutual funds has also given motivation for people to invest in systematic investment plans, which is almost like a little sister of mutual funds. And here a whole systematic portfolio is made, where how your money will be invested, when or what type of money, or what type of time your investment should be, equity based or debt based. So there are a lot of things that you can already plan out, and then the investments can be done. Then there is switch fund option. Switch fund option is basically that you can switch to different kinds of mutual funds very easily. For example, you try equity based funds, but you don't really like the risk factors in there, so you can switch it to debt based almost anytime you want, and it is fairly easy to for the switch process. Then we have goal based funds. So since there are many kinds of mutual funds, the fund manager can do investments according to your goals. Your goal could be short term returns. Your goal could be to have higher returns over a longer period of time. Your goal could be to have no risks but returns, and or your goal just could be to invest in a certain kind of a certain theme of company that you want to see grow in your country. So all of these goals, mutual funds have a different type of fund to fit in these objectives. Therefore, the diverse options make it very easy for you to invest. Then there is diversification. Diversification basically means that there are a lot kinds of companies with many kinds of securities, not just shares or debentures. There are many kinds of securities out there, and mutual funds invest in most of them. So you will have a very diverse variety, or a very uh, diverse options to choose from, and to what kind of companies, or what kind of security you want to invest in. It's flexible. Flexible as in, according to your needs, or according to your changing needs, the mutual funds can change your investment portfolio, and it is very easy. Therefore, it's flexible. Liquid. Liquid is because most of these securities are very easy to get redeemed if you want your money back, or if you want your investments back, then it is fairly easy to sell these securities and then get money very quickly. So they're pretty highly liquid. Seamless process. You don't have to go through a lot of paperwork. You don't have to go through a lot of research in order to in order to huh, in order to invest in mutual funds. Or the only thing you're supposed to do is look for a good mutual fund company, read all the related documents very carefully, and then when if the company is credible, invest in it. And then the process is very seamless. There is not much time that you have to invest in while doing this kind of investment. It's regulated. So mutual funds is regulated by SEBI guidelines, which is the Security Exchange Board of India. And the SEBI guidelines are, and it is obviously any company under the SEBI needs a license in order to do any kind of security exchange. Therefore, it is a safe option, and you don't have to worry about being scammed. Then there is tax saving. A lot of these mutual funds, they offer tax deductions after investments. And there is no timing market. No timing market is basically, the market is always a good in a good condition. If some companies are not doing good, then there is another kind of company that might be. So there is no time of the market where it is just in full boom or whatever. So whenever you invest in markets, you'll always get to find some kind of companies that will be doing good. After that, why a person should invest in mutual funds? So the reasons are very simple. First of all, if you want to invest in something other than gold or fixed deposits, because most of the time middle class people have been encouraged to just save up their money in an FD account, or just buy some gold out of it. Or if the savings are a lot, then you can just buy a land for yourself, and then you just keep it like that. But now that the stock market is gaining a lot, has been gaining a lot of popularity among the masses, and everybody wants to try it out, because stock market is definitely something that you can get very high returns in a very short amount of time if you do them correctly. So everybody wants to try it, but not everybody has the knowledge on what to do. And in order to reduce the degree of risk that you might have of incurring a lot of loss in your beginner days, mutual funds is a is an excellent way to invest in the stock market. And it is easier, it is safer, and it is better, because analysts and researchers whose whole job is to research market and then invest are doing that for you. Then everyone who has a particular goal can find a certain kind of mutual funds for them. So it is a very diverse, and it is an option that may fit for all kinds of investors. If you have a short term goal, you'll have short term debt securities, you'll have short term equity securities. If you want to have a very long term, just want to invest it and then like 6 to 7 years get the return, then there are choices for that as well. It is it is an excellent way to attain passive income, which is an income other than your regular income, something that you don't have to really work for. So once you invest your money, you can get a passive income from mutual funds, and this can help you attain your goals faster. So if your goal is to buy a car, then by investing in mutual funds or SIP, you can get the returns, and then from your regular savings and this, the goal may be achieved faster than you might think. Not only are mutual funds convenient due to experts handling your funds, they're also a safer option than investing in securities yourself and are regulated, which further provides more safety. Therefore, in conclusion, mutual funds are created as baskets of investments. They might be handled by experts, and despite of many benefits, mutual funds are not 100% free of risks. Systematic risk analysis is a very important key towards a good investment. Blind faith while investing can lead to fatal losses, and therefore alertness on the end of the consumers is also very crucial. But it is true that if done properly and safely, mutual funds are one of the best and most convenient form of investment in the financial market. Thank you, everybody. I'm open to questions.